And action! Hey, I am back with one last. I'm trying to type here, and I'm trying to be inconspicuous about it, but I'm just not that bright. Hey, I've got one last video for this. Odell's Bourbon Barrel Stout. Look at the picture of that. Let's see if we can catch. I just poured that, and oh, it's got a nice creamy head. That was my last of it. I actually popped this bottle about an hour and a half ago, so I've kind of just taken it gingerly, but it is a big 11.5% beer. I am still kind of feeling my way around this Ustream bit here. So hey, let's finish off this last beer, huh? I drank a little over half, and I stopped for a little bit. I had another glass, and I stopped for a little bit, ate some. Did a little work around the house, and now I'm finishing off the rest of it. So, and that's, you know, that's the way you need to treat a beer like this. You don't just knock her back as quick as you can, or you don't just drink 3 or 4 ounces, do a quick video, and let it sit for an hour. You know, you've got to just take it a little bit at a time. Because this beer is big, it's complex, it's incredibly tasty, and you're not getting all the flavors if you're trying to do a beer video in 2 ounces. You're just not. I mean, this isn't a light American lager where you pretty much know what's going on after the first drink. This is a beer that's going to change and it's going to evolve as you go. And if you're not taking your time and going slow, you're just missing so much, and it's a waste of time, it's a waste of money. You're not being fair to yourself, your beer, or your audience. It's just that. Ta-da! Hey, I have a serious moment every now and again. You know, I tend to be a perpetual goofball, but I have my moments. You know, I have my America's favorite goofball drunk bit, but you know, I can be serious from time to time. That's kind of my thing. You know, you don't have to be serious and do these monotone videos with nothing but the facts to know what you're talking about. You can be a little irreverent, you can be a little goofy, and you can have a personality and still know what you're talking about. How about that? Holy crap in a basket. Oh my gosh, this beer is so good. Oh. I've done several videos talking about how wonderful this beer is, and it is. So, I actually, since I'm drinking this beer right now, I want to talk about some other things. I want to talk about our I did a couple of year recap videos, but as long as I'm drinking here, I'll talk a little bit about the year. Well, I'm drinking this one because I actually got 2 bottles for Christmas. I drank one and I saved one. Here we go. Our year got off to a pretty decent start. You know, I mean, nothing fantastic. But we kind of got rocky early on when Seamus was diagnosed with leukemia, ALL, form of leukemia, back in February. That was a little rocky. But even though that hit hard and things looked a little rough at first, he responded well to the treatment and is doing pretty well. We also had some other news that our daughter Callista was expecting her first baby, which she had on December 6th, and so we've actually been spending a lot of time. She's been spending, all of a sudden, Mom and Dad know a little bit more than we used to. But anyway, so you know, I'm 47 and I'm a grandpa now, so I'm kind of enjoying being a grampy. So we're on this side, we're Grammy and Grampy. Oh, very nice. So it's nice, you know, and I've also had some good beers throughout the year. Through courtesy of Tom Shipman, I was able to drink the resin, which was fantastic, and Old 21, I believe, from Brew Kettle, which is a great double IPA. Several others, but those are the 2 I'm remembering off the top of my head right now. Because of Stuart Picard, I was able to drink several good beers as well. Marston's Oyster Stout comes to mind. The Mary Jane was a great light ale. My friend Gene Baldy, I wouldn't have been able to drink a Zombie Dust if it wasn't for him, and a Gumball Head. Both of those beers from Three Floyds are just fantastic. Jeremy Weeks, I can't thank that boy enough. He sent me several good beers, but among them was a Heady Topper, which I'd never had before. And to be honest, when he first sent it to me, I wasn't aware of, how grand that beer is supposed to be. It was wonderful. I did a video for it, and the Alchemist, their Facebook site, actually said it was the best video. And I look back at the video and I rewatch it. I mean, for a pure beer review, it really isn't good because that's not what I do. Anybody that's ever watched me knows I don't do a pure beer review. But they liked it because of my enthusiasm for the beer, which is kind of what I'm about. You don't have to do anybody. Most people that do beer reviews think it has to be all about the facts, ma'am, and it can be. There's nothing wrong with that. But I like to do, well, everybody else who I feel is doing the play-by-play, I like to do the commentary. The color commentary, because I'm a colorful guy. But thank you, Jeremy Wicks, for getting that beer in my hand, because it was wonderful. And I hope I'm not forgetting somebody at the moment, because I just may be. Several other guys I like to do beer trades with throughout the year. I like to, I've been working on one with Herbie Homebrew for months, and we just can't seem to pull it together because I just never have the time and money at the same time. So I'm hoping I can squirrel some beers together so I can send him, and then he can send me some California brews back after I get him his package. Jared Hood's another guy I'd like to do some beer trading with. Oh, wow, this is a fantastic brew. So, hey, I love this beer because I am a fan of bourbon barrel stouts as a whole, but this one has always been a personal favorite, and I was a little bummed to learn they weren't making it this year. That has been discontinued. I hope at some point they revive it because it is one of the best bourbon barrel stouts out there, bar none. I mean, without a doubt, this thing is just beautiful. Oh, big coffee, roasted coffee, dark chocolate notes, a lot of anise going on. It's just incredible. So, hey, I'm going to get the heck out of here. Hey, I'm from the Beer Whisperer. This is still my first New Year. See, this is why I popped this. I tell you, relax. I've been working on this thing for like 2 hours now. So, I'm going to finish this, wait a little bit, and have another one. Happy New Year's to y'all.